What's up, everyone? How's it going? Happy 4th of July weekend. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July weekend. I, for one, had a great 4th of July. It was amazing. I went to not one, but two barbecues, which is crazy. I went on one on the third, and then went on one on the third. So, on the fourth. So, actual third and actually on the fourth. Steve, what's going on? Steve World, partner channel Extreme. What's up, brother? How's it going? So I'm beat. My niece's son Luke had his christening today. Congratulations, Luke. He was awesome. Kay, what's going on? How's it going? Everyone, please hit that like button. Thank you so much, Steve. Noah, supermod extraordinaire. What's going on, brother? I decided to come on. Unfortunately, I never really get to come on cool times like Friday nights, Saturday nights, during the weeknights and everything. So I figured I'd come on today. So hey, Michael, what's going on? Brandy and Dave in the house. David, Lisa Post, what's going on, bro? Lisa, I was gonna call you brother. What's up, Lisa, your brother? Just kidding. So what's going on, everyone? Yeah, so I've just been crazy. I don't really get to come on cool times. So, Jim, what's going on? We didn't do Frankie Friday this week, so I figured I'd come on today. I apologize. I wanted to come on and on Friday, but it just Frankie was busy. I was busy. It was just crazy. The whole family was off Friday. We just relaxed, so we didn't really get to do much. So I'm sorry we weren't here Friday. T-Town Mary Ellen in the house. How's it going? I think I said hi to Michael and Jim. What's going on, guys? Rob, have you heard Cameron Bright? Yeah, I heard about that. So that's such a shame. I heard he had issues. Sooner Girl, how's it going? Good to see everyone. Jack Sandy Claus, Logan, what's up? I love that name. My new favorite name. What's up, everyone? So kind of hang out. We'll talk. We'll chat. I invited D&G Explorers on. They want to come on. Arjohn's Richard. Richard, would you like to come out with me? Would you like to live stream with me, Richard? The answer is always no. But I always ask Richard. I keep asking. One day maybe he'll surprise me. Maybe one day he'll say, "Yes, Rob, I'll come on." I think Resort TV. I didn't realize. I'll be honest with you. I'm sorry, Josh and Jenna. I didn't realize. I didn't realize you guys were streaming. You don't normally stream on Sunday night, so I think Jenna. I don't know if they're done. I apologize. Resort TV one is awesome. They killed it. I know last year Josh didn't go live 4th of July, and I think he wanted to do it. It just something came up last year, and this year, he killed it. He went live the 3rd. He went live the 4th. They got I don't know 3,000 subscribers. Like the stats were just incredible. So congratulations to Josh and Jenna. They're awesome. Let's see what he did. I forgot. Let me see the stats. It's unbelievable. So they killed it. They were unbelievable. So let's see. Oh, he put out a cool ultra low video today too. I see that. I retweeted that. That's awesome. So they're just awesome. Definitely check it. So here it is. Resort TV one amazing couple days. This July 50 posted this over 460,000 views in 48 hours. 460,000 views. It's crazy. Almost 3,000 new subscribers. Sure, it's more than that now because that was the 5th. 9,000 concurrent viewers at once. 9,000 people are on his channel at once. It's crazy. It's just so insane. It's so nuts. And they're so thankful. They're just awesome. So thank you guys so much for being awesome. Congratulations, Josh and Jenna. You guys are awesome. Brandy Dave's here. Steve's World's here. The Mighty R. Johns is here. So what's going on, everyone? What is up? Like I said, I invited. I was just on. I was at the party. I didn't realize it went till 8. So I did tell Bob, Bob and Ashley I was going to be on their channel. And he said, I'm not going to really do a big stream today and everything. I'm like, all right. So I'm going to try to come on a little bit later. And I realized they go 7 o'clock. They go 7 question mark usually. And he said he was only going to go 8. So D&G Explorers were on there as well. Derick and Greggory, my guys, my buddies. And unfortunately, it was 8 o'clock. I pulled in my driveway. And all of a sudden, it was the strangest thing, guys. I don't know if you saw this. If you want to go over to Bob and Ashley's channel at some point and see this. But they were streaming. They were live streaming, and Derick and Greggory was on, and they were live streaming, and all of a sudden, Bob and Ashley disappeared during their live stream, which was bizarre. And I was just about to come on. I was in the driveway. I was going to come on and everything. Yeah, Noah's giving me some facts here. Noah, just keep pumping me with stuff. We're going to talk about all this stuff. So Noah, my man, I love it that you're giving me topics to talk about. That is awesome. So, Yeah, so they disappeared. So Derick and Gregory were on. It was the bizarrest thing ever. Like, I'd never seen a host disappear and then their guest was still on. So I don't. Has anyone ever seen that? Molly, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Has anyone ever seen that where the host dropped out and the guest kept going? That was just bizarre. I thought it was very strange. And then in my mind, I know Josh sometimes, and I know other streamers. I think I remember seeing Magical News Live. I think once you go off 5 minutes later, they cut your stream. So, hey Mel, what's going on? Happy Sunday to you. Samantha, how's it going, Samantha? Good seeing you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. But it was weird because they kept going. But in my mind, I said, "Uh oh, I bet you." Well, I can't go on now because Bob and Ashley are gone. Something happened. They had a power outage or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It was weird. But but Derick and Gregory picked up the stream. But it was funny because in my mind, I figured, hey, after 5 minutes, they're going to drop. And sure enough, the stream just dropped after 5 minutes. So then they started another stream, which is funny. And I knew they weren't going to go long today, but I joined the second stream. So Bob and Ashley had 2 live streams today. Thank you so much, my partner channel, Bob and Ashley, for having me on. It was awesome. And my sponsors, my power channel, DG Explorers. We had fun. We talked Disney. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get to see much of the first stream. So it was nice that they kept going. Zippity Doodad, Patrick in the house. What's going on, bro? Yeah, but it was just kind of funny. That was just bizarre. So I was on about 50 minutes. So thank you so much, Bob and Ashley. They just hit 8,000 subscribers, I believe it was. So 8,000 subscribers. They're awesome. Great partner channel. Congratulations. Of course, those guys are below. DG Explorers and Bob and Ashley, of course, they are below, and you guys should subscribe to them because they're awesome. So definitely check those guys out. And all these power channels here, go check out everyone here. It's raining too much. Yeah, R. Johns, I noticed that. It is raining like maniac in Florida. And then Bob was telling me it was much cooler now. So 8,072 subscribers for Bob and Ashley. And DG Explorers, they just hit, I believe, they're 1286. They're close to 1,300. So please check out my sponsor channel, DG Explorers. I'm going to put them down the link there below. They're going to be on later. So definitely check those guys out. And Bob and Ashley, thank you so much for having me on. They're so much fun. Go check those guys out too. I just put the links there below in the comments there. So if you haven't subscribed to those guys, please go over there and subscribe. If you noticed the colors aren't going, I don't know what's going on. I use the Philips Hue, and it just doesn't work. I don't know. The hub's not connecting. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. So no lights today. I apologize for that. So I need the colors. Yeah, I know, Patrick. I'm bummed. What's up, Pete McDivitt? What's up, Fuzz Patrol? How are the RobFuz fans tonight? Pete McDivitt, the stat man, he is awesome. Mike, what's going on? Mel and Mike in the house. Welcome to my stream. Mike's my nephew over there. So, and Mel, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. My second stream they've been in. So hopefully you guys, I turned Mike and Mel, I turned them on to Corey Meets World. I turned them on to Resort TV One. And I said to Mike, I said, I saw him at a party last Sunday, actually. And I said, guys, just subscribe to all those links below. I think all these channels are great. They're all great to check out. They're all a bunch of fun. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So I just decided to go live. So Noah's feeding me some topics here. Noah was asking me if I heard about the Disney actor who passed away. So yes, I did. We're big Descendants fans. And believe it or not, we were watching... Don't judge. We were watching the Jonas Brothers show this week. Don't ask. We're into the Jonas Brothers, my wife and I, and we were watching. And the Descendants kept coming on, like the commercial for Descendants 3 coming out. So I know that kid's in Descendants 3. That's really all I know from it. It's just a shame, whatever. Like, I believe he was 20 years old. It's just a shame that he passed away. So I think he had a condition. So it's just a shame, Noah. So yeah. Hearts go out to him and his family. That is a shame. And of course, Noah brings up the second hot topic of the night or the week, that there was earthquakes in California. And I don't know if you guys saw, and I never put 2 and 2 together, but I know LA. I don't even know exactly where these California. If you guys are living the East Coast, Jersey, New York, and everything, there's nothing compared to California. It's so huge. So I never know. And I know some people out there they didn't feel it. They do feel it. It's in LA. I don't know, but apparently it was shaken in Anaheim, and they closed. There was footage of Space Mountain, so and they had to close a lot of the rides and everything, and I think Universal closed some rides, and Knott's Berry Farms closed some rides, and I think even Magic Mountain. I think they were all closed, and I'm like, you know what? It's Mother Nature. Of course you got to. If there's a hurricane, you got to check the ride. If there's a problem, Hey guys, I'm just talking about the earthquakes. Did you guys feel there? What timing? D&G Explorers, my buddies, what's going on? The troopers, did you guys go eat?
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Thank you.
Good. I was just talking about Bob and Ashley. I don't know if you guys were listening. I was just promoting your channel and everything. So,
Yeah.
And I was talking about the earthquakes. Noah brought up in the chat about the earthquakes. So, did you guys feel them? What's going on?
We felt the
Felt the one on
7.1
Friday.
Yeah, we didn't feel the 6.4 one, but we did feel the other one, and we were watching Stranger Things.
Oh, cool! What a way to see that one! Wow.
Yeah,
The power went out, and then everything started like shaking.
Yeah.
Like in the show, the power went out.
It was at the very beginning in the first episode, and like 5-10 minutes in, and then we looked at each other and realized it was kind of a swaying motion. I mean, it wasn't bad, but you could tell we were having an earthquake, and that's the first one I felt in a very long time.
Yeah, you don't really hear about them much. So that was a 7.1 you felt. Have you guys ever experienced a 7.1 before?
I don't know. I know the big one that caused a lot of damage in 1994 was a Northridge earthquake, and that one was, I believe, a 6.7 earthquake. But because it was out in the desert, it's an hour east of Bakersfield and more 2 hours north of Bakersfield, that it didn't do as much damage. But we felt some strong quakes in the past. I remember in the early 80s we were going through a lot of earthquakes back then. But
the one in 1989 in San Francisco, I felt that one.
The Bay Series.
Yeah, I was actually.
Yeah.
I was knocked to the ground. I fell on grass, which was nice. I was walking down the sidewalk in my neighborhood when I was little, and I just couldn't stand because it was shaking so much.
I didn't feel that one at all.
Yeah.
But I think that one wasn't that big either. I think that one was.
That was pretty big. That was the one where the bridge collapsed.
Correct, but I'm talking about in terms of how big it was on the Richter scale. I think it was in like 6.6 or something like that. It wasn't a huge one.
That's great. How do you guys? Well, this is going to come out weird because I'm an East Coaster. So how is it like living with that? With Earth, I guess it's just a way of life, right?
Well, to us, we're more terrified of tornadoes.
Yeah, they're far and few between.
I mean, not that we're going to get a tornado here. We wonder why would people want to live back east where a tornado could hit them. It's few and far between an earthquake, and when you go through them, it's not like the videos where everything's falling down and everything's falling off, the walls and all that, and you have to duck and cover.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like you're on a ship. Maybe not as even bad as being on the ship. So it did sway a little bit, and I felt it because I started getting nauseous, and I get very motion sickness, and I'm thinking like, what's going on? And Greg looked at me and he goes, Derick, and I said, we're having an earthquake. But it lasted maybe 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 seconds.
Oh my God, 30 minutes?
30 seconds.
I'd be under the table for 30 minutes.
And you could hear the walls like,
they were creaking.
Yeah, the walls were creaking.
They were like,
Did anything fall off your shelves or anything? Or
it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
It was just kind of like you're on a ship, like just moving back and forth on the couch.
So let me get this straight, though. So if it's more inland, it could do more damage. But that was, I just don't know, I'll be honest with you. That was more away from you guys, or how does it work?
Depends on how close it is to you in terms of the amount of damage.
It was more rolling, I think.
Yeah, because there are different kind of quakes. There's some that'll shake you. There's some that are rolling. It feels like you're going up like over hills. And then there's the one sway. So there could be different ones. It depends what faults they're coming through. So it depends kind of what area they're generating from. I know Los Angeles felt it a lot more than we did. So it just
How
depends.
far from LA are you guys?
We are from the city of LA, about 4 hours
Okay.
north of it.
Our friends in Bakersfield really felt it. They said their chandeliers were swaying and everything. So,
Yeah.
but they're only like an hour from Ridgecrest, so
They're an hour west of Ridgecrest.
so they would feel it more.
Yeah, I was in California. I felt one minor one. It was like nothing, and people are like, "Oh, that was an earthquake." By the way, I'm like, "Oh, okay." I didn't even realize what it was.
I think the stigma of an earthquake is a lot more terrifying than what they knock on wood, than what you actually experience.
Yeah.
Where we're terrified of seeing the tornadoes, what can happen in the bad weather that people experience through the central and eastern part of the U.S.
But tornadoes are more centralized. It's one area. Earthquakes can go to a broader spectrum, which can cause a lot more damage than a tornado.
This is the biggest quake they felt in California in the last 20 years. So it's been a while since we've experienced a bigger one like this.
It's crazy. Oh, I don't know, guys. It's crazy.
I couldn't hear you, so you must have been on mute for a second.
Yeah, I was on mute. My son came down. He was asking me questions, so I can message him. So, but yeah, I just So what was the deal with Disneyland? I heard a lot of people are complaining. What was the deal? That they had to close the rides, they had to fix the rides. What was it? Did you see that?
They have to close both earthquakes. They had to shut them down because of safety reasons.
Just to inspect, just to make sure everything is good with them.
But people were stuck, like on Space Mountain, facing downward on a hill, and they had it on FaceTime. Yeah, or Facebook, not FaceTime.
They FaceTimed us
on Facebook. Right?
Yeah,
it's crazy. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Two Real Geeks, my new mods. Welcome to being a mod. Avery, what's up, brother? How you doing, Avery? Avery is the man. Avery, you see everywhere. It's an honor when Avery comes to my stream. So welcome, Avery. That is awesome. I was watching Fresh Bakes the day they shut down all the rides at DCA. Yeah, just people were getting upset. 1 second, guys. My son's worried about tomorrow.
I think it's good though that they weren't shut down long. We had a friend that has been down there, and I know there's some people in chat were saying something about they were there, but I don't think it was closed for a very long time. So
no, I don't think so either. So
I mean, they didn't announce that they made people leave, so I would much rather them be safe than something happens and they hear about that they didn't close the park or check the rides.
You have to 100%. Yeah, you have to. All right, guys, welcome to the stream. I know you guys went long with Bob and Ashley, so thank you, guys. I just asked if they wanted to come on. I said, go eat, guys. Come back if you want to join me. Let's talk D&G Explorers. You guys have a great channel. We'll talk about your channel. I'm going to give you the floor for a little bit. We're going to talk about you a couple times. I want to get you guys to 1,300. So come on, let's talk about D&G Explorers.
All right. Well, we are a Disney and we are a cruising channel. We call ourselves Explorers, and we didn't really want to just limit us to being one specific area. So when we were trying to decide our name actually was going to be called the Disney Explorers. Our email is the Disney Explorers 17@gmail.com, and that was our intention, but we couldn't do that name on Facebook. So then we tried to think of a different name, and it actually fits better for us, which is D&G Explorers, because we don't just do Disney. We like to do cruising. We've gone to different areas. I'm from England, so when we first started vlogging, we actually did an England trip with a Disneyland Paris trip. So some of our first vlogs are from that time period. But we just like to go out and have fun. We have weekly live shows Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern. We like to bring other communities into their channels to join our live chat so you guys can get to know them. We are huge supporters of everyone. We definitely try to keep the channel positive, but it's just being part of this great community and reaching out and really getting to know other people. So we have cruising channels on, we have Disney channels on, and we're looking forward to having a lot more channels join us. Greg, do you want to add anything?
I just thought we're looking forward to more adventures coming up, and it was fun to be on Bob and Ashley's show with RobFuz also. And I know they had like a little power hiccup and everything, but they came back on, and they did want to let everybody know that they did have a giveaway. Is that all right to say about the giveaway?
Yeah, 100%. Sure.
So if you go on their channel, they'll have the rules and everything. They're going to release a video where they talk about how to enter it.
Yeah, it was released, I think. It went right after our live stream. Yep.
So just subscribe, like, and leave a comment, please. And they have a lot of goodies. One of the big goodies was a Steamboat Willie popcorn bucket. So it was a lot of fun. And just being able to be with, the community of YouTube. You never really thought that YouTube was a community until you have a channel and you get to meet people. So it's been a lot of fun. We look forward to more adventures.
Yeah, I think the thing we have in common is I think we met through Morty Mouse's channel, and I met Bob through Morty Mouse's channel. So it was just Morty brought us together, brought me, you, and Bob. The three channels together. So thanks, Morty. I appreciate it. So, by the way, come on. First off, you guys have to wear hats when you're on my stream. That might be a new rule. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'll take you off. Go ahead. I'll take you guys off. Hold on a sec. See, when you go to them, you pop it on, you talk to them and everything, and voila, watch this. You go to their channel and bam, they got hats on. Look at that. I never saw those. Those are cool.
The cool thing about these is I don't know if you guys can see
Electric Parade.
Yeah,
wow, they're so cool. I never saw those.
It was gone from Disneyland for a while because we're as we said, we're close to Disneyland. But it was gone for a while, and they brought it back. And this is one of the things they had that was special for it. They're actually bringing it back again, and it goes from, I believe, August 2nd all the way through the end of September
until they decide to have it even longer.
Yeah. So, and the difference is back in like 1996, they had the farewell for the electrical parade at Disneyland, and they said it would never go back to Disney again. Well, in a sense, they were true because it did go to Walt Disney World. I think it even went to Europe, and I don't know if it went to Japan, but it came back and it went to California Adventure. So even though it went back to Disney Resort, they were true to their word and it didn't go to California Adventure. But now it's making a return to the actual Disneyland park. So I'm kind of mixed about it. One, I love the electrical parade.
Yeah, any chance you get to see it.
But we kind of were hoping to see Paint the Light Parade, which
Paint the Night.
Paint the Night. Yes.
I love that parade.
Paint the Night Parade is.
You guys are funny. And it's not. That's not going anymore.
No, it was specifically for the 60th at Disneyland, and then they went over last year, I believe.
Bring it back at some point.
I hope
it's a fun one.
It also went to California Adventure, and I thought it was a permanent nighttime parade. It was a limited time, so we actually had a chance to see it, and thinking that we would see it next time we visited, we didn't get a chance.
Oh man, I'm dying to see that one.
That
Shep
parade.
family's in the house. Shep, what's going on? Congratulations on 300 subscribers, Shep. That is awesome.
Great, and we have the best years. So thank you for that.
And by the way, I love your shirts, guys. They're awesome. Check out those. Show those shirts. I love 8-bit Scrooge McDuck. I love it.
Duck with our Disney the DuckTales mug.
Are they on the other side too?
Oh,
no, I have to show them.
Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome. And Gregory showed your shirt. You're showing your shirt on the live stream, so I saw it over there. So
we had a problem with this before. I only hope we realized one thing, that it all started with a mouse.
Yeah.
Great shirts. Very cool.
Yeah. I don't know where I got that. Was it in the Disney store?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not sure. That's cool.
Yeah, so you guys just I'm sorry to get to see the pop-up video you guys just did. Definitely go check that out. I actually recommended these guys go do it, so they did it. I was so cool. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. So
that was fun. We and what was cool is we met this life of ours down there. We actually had a chance to go and see Galaxy's Edge on opening weekend. I believe we went down there June 1st, and June 31st was.
Well, we didn't see it though.
No, but we could have. But we didn't want to spend $150 for the one-day, one-park ticket. Otherwise, we would have been able to get in through this life of ours. We're going to set it up for us. We just didn't want to spend $300. But we met them. They specifically took time out of their day so we could join them and do the pop-up Disney. So that was fun. We hung out with them. I mean, that was the longest time we've ever been to downtown Disney and not go into the parks. I believe we were there for like 9 hours.
Wow. I didn't realize it was that long.
We were there a long time, and we went up to, I don't know if it's a concierge lounge, They called it something else, but we were
It
able
was a
to.
concierge lounge.
Yeah, they called it something else though. But in Disneyland Hotel, there's like a VIP area that you can go into where there's free food, free drinks. Videotaped a little bit of it, so I'm not sure if I'm going to release that video. But it's cool because you overlook downtown Disney and you can see part of the Disney park. So that was a cool day that I'd never had a chance to experience something like that before.
That's
And
awesome.
life of ours, which was awesome.
Kenny Alpha Traveler 1 is in the house. Go check out my partner channel. He is awesome. Welcome, Kenny. Good seeing you. Mickey Bunch is in the house. Welcome, Kelly. Good seeing you. I miss you. Hope you're doing good. Christie's Corner's here. Steve's World's still here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. So I figured I never get to go live much. I never get to go live at a good time. So I know this is, I never even like, even this is good for you guys because it's West Coast, but I know I had Pepper Tree Villa on last week and I have you guys this week. You guys got to hang out with Pepper Tree Villa too, right? Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
It was a lot of fun.
They live in the Bay Area. We live in Central California, so we met them about an hour north for us, and we hung out with them for about 6 hours. Had lunch, went shopping, hung out at Starbucks. Really got to know those guys and had a great time with them.
We looked around with them at Kohl's for a little bit. Then we went and had lunch, and then went to Target, and then went to Starbucks. So it was a good
time
day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they have a lot of fun stories to share and a lot of insight of Disney experiences that they've done. So we had a really good time hanging out with them.
Yeah, they were here earlier. I don't know if they're still here, but Mickey Sightings, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I got a great crowd here tonight. Thank you guys so much. I just figured, what the hey, I'll go live, we'll talk and everything. I don't know. So what else is going on, guys? What else? How you been? Everything? I haven't really got to talk to you much. Derick keeps asking, when are you going to come out with your video, your second cruise video? Soon, buddy. I wanted to actually release it Friday. I'm almost done with it. I want to finish it up, so I wanted to get it live. So, but go ahead. What else is going on?
We had been releasing for the last few months a lot of cruise related ones. We were on the Norwegian Bliss. It was our first non-Disney cruise, and we spent the last few months really doing the cruise side of it. And that's one of the fun things about this. We can jump back and forth between Disney, but now we're kind of on the run of our Disney stuff. We have a few Disney videos that we have planned coming out. Just did one.
Sir, I love your cruise videos too. You don't have to, you could do both. I love them. But I'm sorry, Gregory, what were you saying?
A lot.
I just said we did one today too. We haven't released it yet.
Oh, cool.
We still have to add some things to that, but it's going to be based on the Halloween party. That's the Oogie Boogie Bash, which is on Disney California Adventures. So we're going to release that. But our next cruise is going to be in September. That's already paid off. But we're also hard at work saving for our cruise for next year on the Disney Fantasy.
Yeah.
So
we've had to push it 3 times. It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault that we had to do it, but we just had to do it. And then we were thinking of doing it a 4th time, and it's going to be more expensive if we do it that way. So we just said, no, we need to do this, or maybe it's just not meant to be that we go this time. But we are trying to go because we want to do it. It's been dragging on too long.
That's out of Florida, that one?
Yeah.
That one's out of Port Canaveral. It's a 7-night cruise on the
Disney.
And
it's a Star Wars theme too.
Star Wars thing, and it's also during the Super Bowl. Like the day is the Super Bowl, which I've never done anything like that on a Super Bowl. So that would be an interesting to see how a cruise ship celebrates that and what they show. I would imagine it's going to be on the big screen by the pool. And we might get lucky. The Buffalo Bills might be in the Super Bowl this year. Let's go, Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Derick, did you ever have a British accent, Derick? Just curious.
I did.
Some words he'll say still Britishy.
Yeah, I can't. I have problems saying world. I have to really concentrate.
And say wood.
Say the woad. There's a few words that I still say a little bit different, but I was born there. My mom's British. I lived there for probably my first 10 years, and I didn't go to I went to an English preschool, and I went to an English equivalent of a kindergarten, and I had an English accent. And back in the day, they used to have where you could go. It's almost like a photo booth where you could go in, and there was a screen and a 45 LP. I'm really dating myself. A little record, a 45 LP would pop out, and it would record what you wanted to say on it. So my brother is singing a Gary Glitter song, and I'm singing Hickory Dickory Dock, and my mom's saying it, and she's like saying Hickory Dickory Dock, and I'm saying Hickory Dickory Dock. So we don't know what happened to it.
Oh no, I thought you had it.
Me for getting rid of it, and I'm thinking, why would I get rid of something like that?
Oh,
it just grows out. It just
yeah,
leaves
and
your head.
well, even in England, we moved on to an American Air Force base. My dad was in the Air Force, and I lost it. And then when we moved over here, I was just going into the 5th grade, knowing we had the slang. You know, there's always a slang no matter where you go, the words that we used, but no one said, are you from a different country? I had already lost the British accent while we lived in England because we were around Americans at that point.
Interesting. I just was thinking, I would ask you before, I forgot to ask you. So that's so cool. I don't know. So what else what's going on? Like Bob and Ashley's going out. Are you guys going to get to see Bob and Ashley when they go to D23?
Oh yeah, we will. We're gonna meet them for dinner one of the nights.
I guess I missed this on the first stream. I guess. Sorry, Scott. I'm sorry.
Talk about this.
Oh, okay, cool.
During the stream, but no, we're gonna just have dinner with them and hang out, go on some rides and things.
Well, first it's going to start is we're picking up Jim from More Sunshine Please, and a friend of ours. He's actually a Disney cast member from Walt Disney World. We met him on the Norwegian Bliss that we were on. So Jim and him are going to fly out together from Orlando, and we're going to pick them up at the airport. So that's going to be on the Thursday, and then we have plans for
we'll meet
Bob
and Ashley on Thursday, and then probably hang out with them Friday and Saturday at D23.
Well, no, Friday we're going to be at Disneyland all day.
Well, Saturday D23. Correct. We'll hang out with them.
So Friday will be the chance for us to see Galaxy's Edge, and then Friday, if I said Saturday, Friday, and then Saturday we're at D23. Now I know some people. We don't know all the panels when they're going because I really.
You guys are going?
We're going. Yeah,
Jim, one night on the Saturday.
Yeah, and
okay,
but because Chris has never been to Disneyland, and Jim hasn't been to Disneyland since he was like 5 or 6, and he doesn't remember it.
Right.
So we thought, you know what? A lot of people go to the D23 panels and they wait practically overnight. I'd rather them experience the parks since they haven't been, and just kind of sample what's going on at D23. Yeah. So if we don't get into any panel, we're not worried about it. We just want to see what is D23 because we've never been before. None of us have been to D23 before.
We're going to show them around the parks and stuff and kind of give them the grand tour and show them things that we know about, things that we know and just have fun with them.
Pepper Tree Villa is going to meet us at Disneyland. But some of the restaurants we're going to eat at is the Lamplight Lounge, which is in Disney, California, themed after the little Pixar thing. We're going to eat at Blue Bayou. And then on the last night, we're also going to eat another restaurant in the Wine and Country Trattoria in Disney California Adventure. So we have some fun dinner things planned at it. But yeah, we're really looking forward to meeting Jim. I mean, Jim, him and I have done a lot of stuff together. So meeting him in person for the first time is awesome.
I think it'll be a lot of fun. When I think of
Jim, check. Sorry. Jim's awesome.
Jim, when I think of Jim, I think of like classic, like old school, wholesome style type of a person, and that's not a bad thing at all.
I mean, like he belongs in Leave It to Beaver.
No, he uses words that you don't hear people use. Like instead of "I'm going to buy this," he'll say, "I'm going to purchase this." And
who's that? Jim?
Huh?
Who is that?
Jim. That's Jim.
Oh, Jim. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he'll say other words that mean the same thing, but it's more like old-fashioned, like words people don't normally say.
He sounds sophisticated. He doesn't sound common like us.
I never noticed that, but now I'm going to notice it though. Thanks.
Yeah,
I like
say my beverage. He doesn't say drink. He'll say my beverage. Blah blah blah.
Or another word he likes to say is "I digress." But I digress.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's great. Definitely check out More Sunshine, please. If you can link the link there, it'll be awesome.
Sunshine Nation, Bob and Ashley.
This is interesting. Mike's been on my channel before. Welcome, Mike Wheeler. You're awesome, buddy. Said, hey there, Joey's World. Hello to everyone who said hello to me. Just so you know, he's blind and he takes a moment or so to respond back to messages. So, Mike, that's so cool. Thank you so much. I know you've been on my chat before, so welcome to the stream. and everyone say hi to Mike. So that's just awesome. So thank you so much. So that's cool. So wait, hold on a sec. They're up to no good. Something's up over there. Something's up over at D&G Explorers. So let's see. Hold on. Up. Yeah, there we go. I love it. That's my favorite hat you have, Derick. I love that one. So
they have a different one now.
You got to fix the strap there. Though. Hold on. I got to help. There we go. There we go. Cool. I like that's my favorite one. No, that's not the one. Is that a different one?
No, but they have a new one that we noticed in downtown Disney the last time we were there a couple of weeks ago, and I actually like it better than this one. I think it's
like that.
white
instead of up inside.
I like your Tigger one too.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. By the way, I don't know. We never got to talk about this afterwards, but I don't know. A couple weeks ago, thank you so much, Pepper Tree Villa, for having us on. So you guys were on, I was on too. We talked about what was the topic? Like our most, what was it, Derick? What was the topic that when we were on together? The most valuable, our favorite Disney items. What was the topic?
Yeah, items that mean the most to us and their meanings behind it, and it could have been anything. There was the karate Goofy.
Yeah, Shep had that. But I just want to tell you guys got picked great stuff. I loved your collection of stuff and everything. So I want to steal that idea. It was so much fun. So maybe not steal it, but maybe we could pay homage to there you go, Gregor. I used a fancy word.
It's a cool idea because I mean it could, like, in terms of Shep, it was something little, but it meant a lot to him.
Yeah, definitely.
And then was it Zippity Doodad? He had one from his son, or was that Shep?
He was Shep. Yeah, he wasn't there. The lightsaber. Yeah.
About something his son had given him. So it was little things like that, and it's cool to hear what makes an item special. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It could just be an emotional attachment, and it was some really cool things to see what they have.
AG's Magic TV, so they love our ears. Thank you. It was nice.
Awesome. But I think they asked me back again. And I said, I'll be honest with you guys. That was it. That was my collection. Half that stuff, too, believe it or not, was just around my desk. I have a lot of my Disney memorabilia around my desk. And yeah, my stuff was like, I have tickets from when I was a kid, and I have the ticket stub to River Country and the Polynesian. And, I have a lot of video memories and everything. And I have some collectible stuff, but I don't really collect much anymore. But that was such a fun stream. Thank you again, Pepper Tree Villa, for having us on. What did you guys have again? Some of the cool things you guys had? I remember. They're looking around. They're probably still sitting there too, right?
Pictures.
One of them I actually didn't show.
Yeah, there we go. Bonus material. Ooh, look at this. This is cool.
Yeah.
Christmas carols.
So I got this a while ago. Back in the 80s, and it's a music box, and it's
so cool.
I don't want to play too much because it's going to do that, but it's a music. It's
going to give me copyright. I'm looking.
I don't know if that will, but it's
music.
Yeah. So
and he pops out.
Yeah, he pops out. I just, because of the cover.
Right, you don't want to ruin it. Yeah.
Sorry, it's going to shut up. It's not.
It's all right. That's Mickey's Christmas Carol. I love that cartoon, by the way.
And I don't even remember where I got that. I don't remember, but it's with Scrooge being my favorite character. That was one of the cool things that I collected. I actually was going to show that as my number one.
Oh, really? And you just forgot to show it?
I forgot to show it because the show was getting longer because there was so many cool things that people were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not even remember everything. I mean, we showed a couple of pictures. We talked about books.
Yeah.
We talked about Song of the South was the movies. Hats.
I
we
have
talked
some
about
things that I didn't show too, but that's okay.
Yeah, and so it's.
What was some of the stuff, Gregory?
It was I collect. Oh, let me let him out. Come on.
Our cat.
Oh.
It's all right.
I collect like Tigger crystal figurines.
Oh wow, cool.
I have them from different parks, and the one I had was from Disneyland Paris. It was like it's a blue star that the Tigger figurine is on top of. I also collect Tigger glass mugs, like from different parks. They're
cool.
Small shapes or bigger shapes. I think there's also a shot glass with just his face on it.
Cool.
So, and then different books and things.
Cool. Very neat. I used to collect the PVC figures when I went to the parks. And I think my son, I said that on my stream. My sons commandeer a lot of my stuff. So I did have earlier this week. I had my which is kind of funny. My Toy Story 4 McDonald's toys, but they were commandeered this afternoon, so I don't have them anymore. There you go, Gregory. I used another cool word, commandeered. I'm just kidding.
I think
But yeah.
Bob Ashley had the Happy Meal one too, and it's like a big RV or something, right?
Yeah. He has almost all of it. I think he's missing 3 pieces of the RV, so that's why he commandeered my stuff. So, but yeah, I actually have some of the bags and stuff from the Happy Meals here. So, a couple of people here. Here is I have an extra Bo Peep here. So that was I've been making the mistake. So the McDonald's by me have been really jerks. They don't sell them individually, and I used to just roll up and get a couple of them. And the one near my house wouldn't sell it to me, but I would go to like 3 or 4 other places and they would sell it to me, which is annoying.
Yeah, some of them do, and some of them don't.
Yeah, I don't know why they. Oh, there's some places by you that don't do it too.
Maybe it's the high demand or something, but
I don't know. I went to one and they had like every single one. I should just. They should. Maybe it was the one that wouldn't sell to me, but I was bummed. But and it's funny because the price varies too. I've seen them anywhere from $1.25 to two something each. I don't know. Just make up a price. Okay, whatever. I'll charge you. But I made a mistake. I just said, okay, I'll buy an extra Happy Meal toy, and then my son gets a Happy Meal, and then he'll get it and I'll get mine and everything. But then like I've had like 4 Bo Peeps. I'm like, maybe I should have asked what's the figure before I bought them, but I don't know. So you guys saw Toy Story 4, right?
yeah.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I didn't think it was necessary that they made it, but I think the third one ended well. And I don't know how many people have seen it, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I don't think we could do spoilers. I'm gonna do a spoiler stream, and you guys could join if you want.
I don't think it had to end the way it did. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
It ended differently. It didn't have to end the way that it did. I'll just say that. So,
But they could, from the ending of it, I think they could go into a different. Toy Story 5.
They're thinking of doing a 5th one. I think at some point they need to leave it alone because it's gonna lose, its charm and everything the first one had. I think.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Oh, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
I liked it a lot. I don't know. I don't know. I liked it a lot. Hold on a sec. I liked it a lot. I think I'd put them 1, 3, 2, 4. Like, not that I didn't like it, but I love the movie so much, and they hold so dear to my heart. And Corey Meets World, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Corey. You're awesome. Good to see you. But yeah, I liked it though, and I tell you what, I kind of halfway through, I kind of saw the ending the way it was going to end, but I don't know. I really enjoyed it. The thing I did. Well, by the way, I burped twice. Sponsored by these guys, DG Explorers with new hats on. Woo!
Poor boys.
I did burp twice. So, sponsored by you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for having a sense of humor about that, guys. It's so awesome. So, but Derek's is working. Gregory, is this the lighting or?
Yeah, mine are on.
Oh, okay. I just didn't see it with the lighting. Okay, so, but yeah, I was trying to. What's the word? I was trying to. What's the word when you want to stretch? I was trying to stretch it there while you guys were putting your hats on, so I can see when they're off the air. So, but yeah, I liked it. I loved the way it looked. I loved the characters. I just the only thing, not a spoiler really, but I wish they had concentrated a little bit more on the older characters than the newer characters. But yeah. I liked it, though. I did enjoy it. So
I did not. I would say I did not expect it to go where the story went.
But I was, I don't know. I knew something was going to happen because they just kind of talked about it, and then as the movie was going, I kind of realized that was going to happen. So, well, the funny thing is, I cried like a baby, and it was so funny because 4th of July, the kids were watching Toy Story 3. I cried like a baby during Toy Story 3 at the end. I think I cry every single time, and the kids were watching. I swear to God, I think I started crying on 4th of July. They were watching it again. So, but I didn't cry during 4. And then it was weird. I started discussing it afterwards. I got choked up afterwards talking about it because I kind of analyzed it and I kind of thought what direction why they took. I don't know. I guess we're talking a lot about it, but I don't know. When I thought about it more, I definitely got choked up about it. I didn't really cry per se, but I don't know. I really liked it. So I don't know. I want to do a Toy Story. Is it too early? I don't know. To do a Toy Story spoiler stream? I don't know.
For a little bit, maybe another couple of weeks.
Maybe another week or two. So I don't know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So what is this hat now? Is this the interactive hat when you go see parades and stuff? Or
this was with the
60th.
Yeah, 60th.
that was cool.
Yeah, there was a magic wand that you could buy that kind of controlled it with the World of Color. So all you see is like the hats going along with the show, or you could use the magic wand and everything.
Also, the Paint the Night parade was at Disneyland, and they would have cast members that would have wands, and they could hit
you could buy them too.
Yeah, they would
hit paintbrushes,
aim it at your ears, and your ears would go through.
That's
like
so cool.
On it, yeah.
And they still work then. How long was that? Like a couple of years ago, right?
It was what the 50th was in.
This is the 60th.
55. So 2015 is when the 50th was.
Oh wow, they still
work. Sorry, 60th. The 60th, yeah.
They're cool. How many hats do you guys own?
A lot.
They just like this.
Not a lot. Maybe I would say no more than 7 each, 10 each.
Okay.
Not too much.
Because I don't know. I had up to a couple hundred hats, and I kind of got rid of a lot of them. So, like baseball hats, I collect baseball hats. So.
I usually look for unique looking ones, ones that like the 60th anniversary ones.
Yeah.
I don't think we buy a whole lot of just the generic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's usually what we do.
Scott Yukin in the house. You can do it. Further adventures in Japan. Thanks for joining the live stream in Disney Tokyo Land. Disney Tokyo Disneyland. Excuse me. You joined the second time after my phone died. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Scott. Scott made me a mod the other day, so it was a lot of fun. Scott does a lot of stuff from Tokyo, Universal Studios Japan, and Tokyo Disneyland. So it's a lot of fun to see a stream. Pirate Princess Red in the house. Welcome to the stream.
Have you seen Star or Spider-Man?
I have not seen it, no. So you guys are going, right? You said
we saw it already.
Oh, you saw it. Did you like it?
On Tuesday. It was really good.
Frankie was saying that the effects and the graphics were amazing. He really loved it. So
yeah,
and
he's a huge Spider-Man.
Story at the beginning of it, it didn't really draw me into it, but as it went further along, I was involved in it. I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan.
No, neither am I.
They're
I
okay.
like this Spider-Man. He's a good Spider-Man, good actor to play him.
I think part of it, they've rebooted it so many times. It's just kind of like, who's going to be it now?
But this one's staying around for a while.
He's a good one. Yeah, I like him.
And he actually does real backflips. Like he used to be in gymnastics and everything, and he's really young, so he could do backflips and everything still.
That's awesome.
So I haven't seen it. I would definitely say to put that on your list of movies. That's probably been my favorite movie so far this year, maybe.
Yeah, there's a during credit scene and an end credit scene. You'll be blown away when you watch it.
Can't wait. You know, I'm still. It's sad. I know. Still catching up with my Marvel movies. So I probably have about a couple to go. So and then I'm gonna go watch my Spider-Man movies. So I think I've seen 2 or 3 of them. I really haven't seen all of them. So, but yeah, I'm excited. That's a good review. So
that's one thing with Greg. He's into movies. So he says, I don't want to see that many more movies. And they say, oh, I want to see that one. I want to see that one. I want to see that one. So
that's not a whole list.
But yeah, he definitely likes watching movies. So what's been your favorite movie so far
that we've seen this year?
Yeah. Endgame. Yeah, that would be my favorite one too.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec, guys. Let's get D&G to 1,300 subs. Welcome everyone who is coming over from Resort TV One. Jenna, thank you so much for. Thanks, Stacy. I know Stacy's up to no good. Let's get D&G Explorers, my power channel, my sponsor. I'm up to 3 burps. I forgot to say it. So, well, welcome everyone. Welcome who's coming over from Resort TV One. So Jen was streaming today. So I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know they were streaming over there. So I love those guys. Jen has sent me. Thank you guys. Welcome. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel as well. Hit that notification button. I go live every Friday at 4 o'clock. These guys, D&G Explorers here, they go live every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. So welcome everyone who's new. So I appreciate it. Welcome, all everyone coming in, old and new. So now there's pressure, guys. Now we got a lot of people watching this, so it's awesome. So everyone, this is Derick and Greggory from DG Explorers, my official sponsor of my channel. You guys are awesome. So I don't know what else is going on, guys. Let's check what else is coming up besides you. How many you guys have the 2 cruises coming up, and then you have a couple more on the horizon as well, right?
We have 5 cruises booked through 2021. And we originally had said that we were only going to cruise Disney. But then we started thinking, what else is out there? After we came back from the Disney Magic, we started just thinking, okay, what else and can we do? And that's actually not true, because the one that we have coming up was originally, it's on the Norwegian Escape. We had originally planned to do that in 2018, but the time really didn't work out for us, so we moved it back to this year. So we had kind of planned on going on a non-Disney cruise, but we really were like so devoted to Disney that we didn't want to go on another one. But now, after that, we have, let me think, we have the Disney Fantasy in February of 2020. We have our own group cruise that we are hosting.
Oh, right, yeah. Let's talk about. You guys don't talk about that enough. You should definitely talk about it. So.
More after this
on
next
the
cruise.
Symphony of the Seas.
Yep. So we are hosting a group cruise on the largest ship in the world currently, which is the Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas, which holds 6,000 passengers.
Wow, that is nuts.
Cruise.
It's crazy.
So imagine 8,000 people on a ship, and so we're going to be hosting that. And our thought was people who might be interested in going on a cruise, they have never been on one. It's a great chance for them to be able to go, and we can help show them around. Now, we've never been on a royal ship before, so some of that we'll be learning. But you also have the protection, if you want to say, of going in a group. So we do have a few things planned for that. That's out of Miami. It's a 7-night cruise. I believe it's September 26th through October 3rd. We're going to St. Martin, which is, if you're not familiar with it, it's the island where the planes take off and land right over the beach.
Oh, that's crazy. I always wanted to go there. That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be one of the fun things. And what we're looking at doing is doing an RTV city tour. And part of that is going to the beach that where the planes take off and that. So
that's so cool.
And then St. Thomas is another location that they're going. And then Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is their own private beach, which has a huge water slide at the top.
Fun. Yeah.
So those are our 3 ports that we're going to. That's in September. And then we finally decided to go to the dark side of cruising, which is Carnival. Carnival.
Why do you say that?
Well, we've heard so many bad things about Carnival, and that was one of the cruise lines that Greg had swore he would never want to go on.
Swear.
Even on.
I said I didn't know. I didn't think I really wanted to do that.
Well, and then even on the cruise that we on the Bliss, we had breakfast, and when you go to the main dining room, they seat you with other people, and they were just talking nightmares about Carnival Cruise Line, and we've heard it from other people.
Yikes.
But we are going on one which is called the Disney Panorama. It's not even built yet. It's going to be built by, I think the first cruise is November of this year. I could be wrong.
Okay.
So it's practically going to be a brand new ship when we go on it. And it's going to be the first time we've ever sailed out of California. The cruises we've gone on have all been East Coast, Florida. The
Your own state, wow.
Yeah, so we're excited about doing that. And that is in February of 2021, and then in July of 2021, we're going on the NCL Encore in Alaska, which is still another ship which hasn't been built yet.
Wow. That's cool. Do you get a discount if they're not done yet?
No, well, we're going in, and it'll be 1.5 years when we're going on it.
It'll still be fresh.
It'll be a fresh
newer
Okay.
ship.
And it's a sister ship of the one we just went on with the Bliss. Bob and Ashley asked, it's the Carnival Panorama. Yeah, the Carnival ship we're going on is the Panorama. So
They've never had a bad experience on the Carnival, Bob said.
Yeah, they've gone on a lot.
By the way, guys, 9 away from 1,300 subscribers.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you guys for subscribing. These guys, they're awesome guys. They're good friends of mine. So thank you.
So, and it's kind of fun. We talk about how a channel what direction that you can go. When we first started, we were really Disney focused. We went to where
Still our favorite though.
yeah, when we went
Still like
when we
Disney.
went to England, we went to the studios where they filmed Harry Potter, which is Leasden Studio in London.
Yeah, I've been there. It's great.
And we vlogged that. And now we've really been focusing on cruising. So if you would have said when we first started that we've been doing a lot more cruising topics, we would have said we wouldn't have thought it. So it's always interesting where your channel goes, and like looking at our future, we have so many things lined up with the cruises. But we're looking at going to in August. We're going to Disneyland. We're not that far from Disneyland, so whenever we get the urge, we could just shoot on down there and spend like a day there. We are going to be there at the 50th in Walt Disney World. So we plan on spending a week there during that time. And also when we go on the fantasy, when we come home, we're going to spend a couple of nights in February, like the 8th and the 9th. We're going to spend 2 days in the parks in Walt Disney World.
Awesome.
So
Very cool.
still a lot of Disney stuff planned. Again, we're doing some more Disney short videos of some of the stuff that we had recorded, but we didn't release them when we were doing our Disney or our Bliss vlogs. We wanted to kind of keep it true to itself. So some of them I deleted by mistake because I didn't realize I was deleting it from my iPad, that it was actually deleting from my other stuff. So some of it I lost, but what can you do? You just move on from it. But we still have a couple of videos from Disney stuff that we're getting ready to do.
All right, cool. Very neat. So let's talk Disneyland. We're talking about it on Bob and Ashley's stream. What do you guys been, how many times have you guys been to Disneyland, you think, roughly?
Probably close to, well, maybe not 20, but at least over 10 to 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been about 150 times.
Wow. That's crazy.
It is, we're super close to it. I mean, 4 hours is still a good
I've been there more than 20 times.
You've probably been closer to 50 and not realize it.
Yeah, I don't realize it. It just,
That's awesome. I love that you don't realize it. That's so cool.
And I'm glad that I experienced Disneyland first before I went to Walt Disney World, because Disneyland, oh, I got one. Little burp.
Oh, sponsored by you.
yeah, that was.
Is that the first time you sponsored your own burp? I love that. So
Apparently.
if you guys are new to my channel, it's kind of an inside joke that all my burps, when I ever burp, is sponsored by DG Explorer. So it's just kind of a thing we do. So don't think we're weird. That's awesome. So I actually had another one in there too. So I think I'm at 3 or 4. What are we at, Noah? Noah was Supermod. But go ahead.
We so going to Disneyland first, it's in terms of resorts, when you compare Walt Disney World and Disneyland, and if you want to throw in Disneyland Paris is very similar to Disneyland in the fact that they have 2 parks.
Yeah, but
they have a small
Paris is
downtown
side
Disney.
by side.
But I'm just talking about not how it's set up, but in
Well,
terms
I'm
of
just saying
what's
they're
there.
side by side.
Correct. They're set up a little bit differently, but there's 2 parks. There's a smaller downtown Disney. They do have some hotels on property. Disneyland has 3. Disneyland Paris has 4, I think, right there. But then they have 2 that you have to take a shuttle to. So they're pretty close. You can't compare it to Walt Disney World. So I hear a lot of times people who start at Walt Disney World first, and then they head to Disneyland, and they expect the same. It's the immersive experience. They're kind of let down, because the reason why Walt Disney World is so big is because when Walt Disney built Disneyland, all the land around it was bought out by other people. So as soon as you step off Walt Disney property, you're in a city. You got restaurants, you got shops, hotels, and so it's a big difference. And so I'm glad that I experienced Disneyland first before going to Walt Disney World. And when the people that are coming to visit D23 and that we're hanging out with, I always tell them that don't expect the same experience. But to us, our favorite park is Disneyland. When you compare each park individually, Disneyland still, to me, holds it as being the best park out of all of them. You'd say the same too?
I like Disneyland.
There's more attractions at Disneyland
than
there is at Magic Kingdom.
After Disneyland, I like Magic Kingdom.
and I like Epcot better. But it's, and knowing that you've walked where Walt Disney has walked, and he created, and you see the lamp in the fire above the firehouse in the apartment, it just, it's special, and it's more intimate, it's more compact. So it's kind of funny because we went to one park, and then the next day we went to Magic Kingdom, and then the next day for some reason we went to Disneyland when we flew home, and it was interesting to see how different Disneyland is. I mean, it looked older, the buildings looked older, everything is, you know, smaller, and in the Magic Kingdom, everything has the size value of it, even though it's got the forced perspective. There's still, the streets are wider, the castle's like 3 times the size of the one in Disneyland. Everything is on a larger scale, so it's kind of interesting to, if you're really familiar with a lot of the people that are from Orlando and they head over, it's going to be interesting to think, oh, where's the castle? That's the castle down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Walt Disney World or Magic Kingdom has some really cool tours that Disneyland doesn't have. I think Disneyland only has like 1 tour, and we haven't even done that tour yet.
I've done it.
They have
Keys to the Kingdom?
No, that's Walt Disney
Or Walking
World.
in Footsteps. Walking in
Yeah,
Footsteps.
I haven't done that. We did the Keys to the Kingdom at Magic Kingdom, and that was a lot of fun. They take you down to the Utilidor area, so you can kind of see like behind the scenes and stuff. So you'll see like different characters moving around with different characters when you shouldn't be seeing that. But then, like at Disneyland, they don't have that, so they try to keep everybody separate, so you don't see, you know, 2 Mickeys walking around and stuff.
Another great thing about Disneyland is the weather.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So there's very little humidity, even if it gets hot during the day, because even if it's like 80-something degrees at Disney, it's still warm.
It poured last time.
It did, yeah. But the cool thing is at night, typical in California, at night the temperatures drop. So like in Florida, you might see a difference of 7 or 8 degrees from the high to the low. Like where we live, it can be as much as 40 degrees from like 100 degrees, and then it goes down to 60 at night. Disneyland maybe isn't as extreme because it doesn't get as hot here as the Fresno area, but it's still a big difference. So you could literally be wearing sweatshirts at night in Disneyland in the summer. So that's one of the things that we like about the Disneyland area is the weather.
Have you been to Disneyland Paris?
Yeah. That was our first vlogs. And that was from Paris, was awesome.
That's where we did the 10K race and everything, or run, 10K run.
I don't have them here. Yeah.
I took them down. Where are they at?
They're over here. Do I have them?
Cool. That is awesome. But you've never been to, those are just, and you've been to Disney World how many times, guys?
I think I've been there like 7.
I've been 10. I think you've been 5. This is the 10K, the medal. So this is what they give you when you run.
It's actual medal.
Yeah,
like you could knock somebody out with that thing.
Just could do some damage. In fact, when we were going, because we took the channel back from Paris to London, because my family lives there. Remember, we got the 3rd degree by, they were like, through security, they were trying to figure out what we had in our luggage. So, and then they realized that was just the, that was kind of intimidating going from Paris to London, but that's a different story.
ODA in the house. Cargo, happy birthdays in the house. Steve's World back. Road Trip Dave, congratulations. Just hit 1,000 subscribers, one of my partner channels. Can't stick around, but just wanted to drop by to say hi. No problem, Dave. Thank you so much. Definitely check out all these channels. Awesome. Road Trip Dave, my partner, Steve's World, Alpha Traveler 1, Noah's channel, ODA, or Disney Adventures, Cargo 619, Pepper Tree Villa, all these guys. You guys could all, and just put your links down there. Definitely check out all. They're all below. Post everyone down there. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So, and of course, these guys, DG Expo. That was a good opportunity to switch hatch, guys. Go ahead. Okay. Definitely check out all these guys. Of course, Bob and Ashley. We had so much fun. Kyle's vlog. Kyle just released another video this week. Kay's here. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you guys. Let's check it. Guys, yell chat check for me. Chat check.
Chat check.
Well, there we go. So where's Jim? We've been talking about all night. Where is that guy? Two Real Geeks, my newest mods. Welcome to the stream. What else is going on here? Grace just went to Disneyland. I haven't been there in 20 years. As magical as I remember. That's awesome, Grace. That's cool. Brandon, thank you so much for giving the shout out to Jenna to get some people over here. That was very nice of you. Here we go. Woo! I love. Oh, those are cool. I like those. I like the earring through the ear, the Mickey ears. So it's too funny. You want to tell us about these ears, guys? They're awesome.
I think this is unique to California. This is the red trolley.
Yeah, I don't remember that in Disney World ever. That's awesome.
In California Adventures, they have a red trolley which goes through the main street, kind of like the trolley that they have that goes down with the horse. But this one is it's like what they used to have in Hollywood area and Los Angeles. So this is specific to California Adventure. And then you have
this is just from the Pirates ride. That's some cool different
Love
pirates.
it.
Did you get that in Disney or was that Walt Disney
I
World?
think Disneyland.
That is awesome. You could have showed a lot of the stuff on the Pepper Tree Villa stream. You could have showed your hats and your ears and everything too. So,
Well, I showed the bigger hat, but that was the only hat.
but I love the topic. We were talking on Bob and Ashley's stream to get back to Disneyland again. You know, I love the topic. I love seeing the changeover, the Haunted Mansion. Do you guys like that? We didn't even really talk about it. Did you guys like when they change it over?
Oh, I love the Nightmare Before Christmas one. That's really cool.
It's interesting. They don't do it a whole lot from what I heard from a cast member when we were on a tour in Epcot. They were saying that at Walt Disney World, they don't like to do the overlays because they have a lot of people visiting for the first time, a lot of people coming from Europe and from other.
Right, I heard that.
So they want to keep it true to what it is. But in California, there's a lot more locals that go. So it gives them a chance to see a few different things. So I think it's cool to experience an attraction with a different overlay. I mean, Space Mountain probably has 3 different overlays that they can do at any.
They have the Star Wars and they have the Ghost Galaxy and they have the.
You know, I don't even wait. Hold on, I don't even realize this. So to rewind that, explain what each overlay is. That's. I'll be honest with you, I forget about this. So go ahead.
You probably can explain it better than me.
Thank you.
I get sick, so I have to close my eyes in certain spots.
They have the Star Wars overlay. I don't remember do you remember what it was called though? The Star Wars one. Then they have Ghost Galaxy. The Star Wars one is cool because when you go up the lift, you see like the ships fighting each other.
Oh, that's cool.
When you make that turn, you go up the next lift.
They play the Star Wars theme and all that.
Yeah, it's
cool.
Different projections and stuff. Ghost Galaxy is like a
Halloween one, right?
Yeah, it's like a giant pinkish ghost like skull thing that kind of like grabs out at you.
Yeah, you'll come around a corner and they'll pop up with like a skull face, and that's what gets
cool.
Me, because I look at it and any kind of this kind of movement gets me really sick. But
I mean, in the beginning, though, when you're going up the lift, you can see it, and it's like grabbing out at you.
Yeah. The one cool thing about the Star Wars, it's like you're on a mission because you're going around and you're like you got the planes shooting.
Hyperspace Mountain. Thank you, Pepper Tree Villa.
Yeah, I knew they would know who it is. So it's cool, just the special effects on it. The hyperspace one, I actually can do. The ghost one, I can't ride that one.
And what is hyperspace one? What do they do? Did you?
Yes,
Star Wars is hyperspace.
Correct, yeah.
So there's 2 overlays, and there's a third one.
No, there's only 2, and then they have the regular one. I really wish they would bring back the original music. It sounded like a Banzai Pipeline type of, like a surfer type of a song, but they haven't had that in a long time. So
even and this Space Mountain at Disneyland is cool because you do sit side by side, but they have speakers behind you, so it adds to it as you're going around to it. And so, like if you're going around the corner, you'll hear like the so it just gives you that extra 4D effect. 3 Space Mountain.
But which one?
California.
I don't remember.
Just when you can feel it when you go through like over
That's awesome.
The hills, or you go around the corner, it like speeds up the music in that. So it's cool. Space Mountain is probably one of my favorite attractions at Disneyland.
Yeah, I think it's our favorite there.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland. I just love the Blue Bayou. Is that what Blue Bayou, right? The restaurant. And
Yeah.
I love the way it comes out and you see the people on the ride. And I love that I love that intro. And I love eating there. I get the Cuban sandwich or whatever, the Castro or Cuban or whatever. What is it that they have in the restaurant? I forget.
I don't remember that.
I think it was the Cuban or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't matter. But I think I get the same thing every time. I love it.
I think it was
It's just so great. And I love that, the Club 33s right there too. I just love that. I love that they still have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, aka um, Finding Nemo, the ships. I love that. I love California Adventure. I've never been to Cars Land yet. I'm looking forward to getting to that. And all that stuff there. I love all that stuff. And what's it called? The Matterhorn. I love that. So cool. And just like you said, I think I always say about Disneyland, and I was asking these guys in Bob and Ashley stream, I was saying, do you guys get lost? Good night, Bob. Thank you so much for having us on. Good night. Definitely check out Bob and Ashley, one of my partner channels. We were on there earlier if you guys want to watch. These guys were on there for both episodes. I was on part 2. Definitely, there's Bob and Ashley's link. Go check those guys out. But like I was saying, Bob, and I'm excited for you to go, and Bob and Ashley. I love getting lost because I do get lost because I'll be walking and go to the Haunted Mansion. It's not there. It's over there, and kind of the Big Thunder Mountain is kind of like in the middle of the park, kind of, right? It's not off to the side. It's kind of, and like Splash Mountain are just not next to each other, right? Isn't it a little different in Disneyland?
correct.
So,
Frontierland is just off the hub, and then you have the Rivers of America, and you go around that to go to another corner area, and that's where Splash Mountain is. So their attractions are close. I mean, any ride is close to Disney, but they're in a general area, but they're not next to each other like they are in Magic Kingdom.
I love it. And then I just like you said, Walt. That's where Walt was. That's where he walked and everything. Let's see where you're at, by the way. I'm just taking a little peek here. Definitely, I'm putting the link down below. Definitely check out the 9 subscribers away from 1,300. Let's get these guys to 1,300. If you haven't subscribed to DG Explorers, I just put the link in the chat. So go check those guys out. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I got you a couple today. So my sponsor channel over there. You guys are awesome. So, but back to the conversation. So yeah, Disneyland. And then 2 big factors. Fantasmic's there on right on the lake there, and I love that Galaxy's Edge is there now in Disneyland. I love it. Hey, our ODA salutes and clicks. Welcome. Good. Sorry.
The when we went to see Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios, we were let down with the show. I think the version
I like
in Disneyland because you feel closer to it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't like the boat that they use too. They use Steamboat Willie's boat for the main boat.
Yeah.
Or they use Mark Twain in the Columbia.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. So what is it called? The River Bell in Magic Kingdom. It's the steamboat. Just imagine that as being part of the Fantasmic show, and that's would be where the Fantasmic is. So you're a lot more closer to it. They actually changed it up a little bit, so I don't think they've done that in Walt Disney World yet. But it's an awesome show, and it's also too they do a little bit different. It's been a while since we've seen it, but they also, when they do the fireworks, you can stay in that general area because they do stuff while the fireworks are going on to go along with what the fireworks doing. So that's pretty cool to see that.
Like over the castle and over the lake too. It's 2 different things. Is that right. What it is? Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Very cool.
At least they did the last time. I don't know if that was something that was a special engagement, but the last time we were there and we had a chance, and we didn't realize that because you always, you have people that want to see Fantasmic and then they work their way over to in front of the castle. But really, we found that at least during that time, you didn't have to do that. You could have just stayed in Fantasmic and have just as good of a view there with it.
Finding Neverland said that they're still filling aftershocks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we haven't felt anything here.
Hey, Finding Neverland. Welcome to the stream. Also, too, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I love it. Snow White. I love it. Roger Rabbit. I love it. I love that those rides are still there. And it isn't Small World. Don't they have the characters in your Small World, too?
Yes.
Like the Toy Story, different stuff like that.
They have Toy Story. They have Peter Pan. Aladdin,
Different characters, yeah.
Stitch, and I'm sure there's some other ones that I can't think of. But yeah, I know Woody and Jesse's in there.
Yeah, very cool. I like that. I like that touch, and I like the way it's the original one from the World's Fair in New York. I don't know if I think I told you guys. I'm sure I've told you guys, but I live like 20 minutes from where that World's Fair was, so I definitely want to go over there one day. The Men in Black towers are there. The globe is there. A lot of different stuff's there, and I want to walk around. And I was out of curiosity the other day. I was looking up Google Maps to see where the original rides were and everything. I want to go to the original site where the original Small World was, the original Carousel of Progress, all that stuff. The diorama where that was. Did you guys know about that? The ride with in the dinosaurs in the. I'm sure you guys know this. The dinosaurs in the train ride were like in a car ride. You guys knew about that?
Yeah.
In the World's Fair, like you drove a car around or whatever, and you saw that. That was just a piece of it. So
I don't remember
cool.
what attraction it was, yeah, but they had, I believe, it was three attractions that they brought over. One was the Carousel of Progress, and then one was a diorama, and then one was Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Was
yeah, we were talking about that too. It's another cool thing too. Yeah, definitely. Is there anything else I'm missing that's in Disneyland's not in Disney World or the other parks?
In terms of rides, they have the Storybook ride.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and then with Casey Junior's.
That's right. I forgot.
Disney World.
No, they don't. Nope.
I thought they did.
Disneyland Paris, they did, but
maybe it was just like a facade thing or something that wasn't a ride. I thought I saw something, or I saw like parts of the train there. I thought at least.
What's cool is, especially when they redid Fantasyland in Disneyland, it looks like a little village. It used to look similar to the tents that they now have or still have at Walt Disney World. So like the theming of It's a Small World with the tents outside is like exciting. And then when you see it at Disneyland, it's got its own separate building with the clocks. They do projections on it at different times of the year. They have like at every 15 minutes at the hour, they have it's a clock. So
right. I love that. I love it.
And then they have Toontown, which it's kind of a forgotten area, and that's where you talked about where Roger Rabbit, and that's also where they're going to be putting the Mickey's Runaway Train.
I heard about that. It's cool.
That area, and they have a meet and greet with Mickey Mouse in his house there. So they have a few different things that, in terms of lands, New Orleans Square is unique to the Disneyland park.
Well, they're taking out that one store in Toontown to put that ride in.
Yeah.
So I don't know how big that ride's going to be, but.
Well, I think it's going to be a back area where their storage stuff, they're taking that out too. But yeah, that's where it's going to be.
Of the Great Movie Ride, that's a big ride. Before the Great Movie Ride was a big ride, so it has to be big in Disney.
And it's supposed to be identical to the one in Florida, which kind of disappoints me. You talked about Pirates of the Caribbean. I like to experience Pirates at Walt Disney World to the differences at Disneyland, because even though they're the same name, the experience of it is different, because at Disneyland you have the drops because they have to go underneath the train tracks, whereas Walt Disney World, I think there's just one drop, if I remember.
That's why I like ours better, because it has more drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Pepper Tree Villa said too, Pinocchio's Daring Journey. That's true. Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough. Yeah, those items too.
And they still have parts of the heads of the in Winnie the Pooh. They still have
parts of the head.
That's so creepy. I love that.
We just have parts of the head.
Just got the eyeball on one. And
I'm going to translate what Derick meant. They have the buffalo, the deer, and what's the other item?
The
moose.
I guess the moose. Yeah, it's if you're in the Winnie the Pooh ride, which replaced Country Bear Jamboree. If you look back, they have the 3 heads from the tavern that are in there. So that's awesome. I love that. I love stuff like that.
Hard to look back in those honey pots though.
Did you guys ever look back and see it?
Yeah, I tried. I think I saw some of it, but it's just hard to turn.
But that is our last remnants of the Country Bear Jamboree.
And they're not getting rid of the one in Walt Disney World, which I'm happy about. So they said that they're not getting rid of it, and they're not getting rid of the tiki room either.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe that's a D23 announcement. Maybe they will, because they've messed with Tiki Birds before, and they changed it up so that it's back. But you never know. You never know. So
More stuff in there before.
that was another thing. We talked about it a tiny bit on Bob and Ashley's show. But what do you guys think about D23? Any hints on what announcements they might make over there?
We don't know what really to expect. We never gone to a D23.
Yeah, but you've heard about stuff in the past, though, what they've announced and stuff. So
yeah, we're looking at doing the movie. Yes, we are. We're doing the movie. Whatever it's called, panel. I almost said palette.
They
because we don't know when the cruise ship one is.
Yeah, they've released some information on what they're doing. We know they're going to do Disney Legends on Friday. They're going to do the Disney movies on Saturday, and on Sunday they're doing the Disney parks. We don't know when they're doing the Disney cruise. With 3 new ships coming out for Disney in 2021, 22, and 23, I would imagine they're going to be talking about that. Now, the only thing that we have as a hint to anything is when they were building an extra terminal at Port Canaveral, because the 2 of the extra ships are going into the Port Canaveral area, so they're going to have 2 terminals. When they were showing the information that they were releasing, it called the Triton Project. So they're assuming the class of ship is going to be called Triton. So the first 2 ships were the Magic class. The next 2 ships were the Dream class. We're assuming the next 3 ships are going to be the Triton class. So
cool.
We'll find out more. I'm hoping we'll see a lot more information on it. I'm assuming they have to, because they've been pretty quiet in terms of what they're releasing the information. It's been next to nothing. So I'm assuming they're going to do a lot more information on that. I would imagine they're going to do a lot more information on all the new stuff which is happening at Epcot, because there's been, last year they announced a lot of different stuff with a hotel going, a lot of stuff going into Epcot, and they really haven't focused on like Ratatouille.
Yeah, maybe they'll have more details about the stuff they announced. Because, like I said, they've announced so much stuff last year. I don't know. Real quick, back on topic here, or off topic. Stacy's saying Disney confirmed those were rumors that they were staying. Stacy, I know that they confirmed the rumors, but they just said they're staying. They didn't, I don't know. They didn't say that they weren't going to mod it though. So who knows? I don't know. I could imagine. I could definitely picture them doing it. The Country Bears and the Tiki Birds at some point. I don't know. It's my gut feeling that they might, because they've modified the Tiki Birds before. So, and they've changed the Country Bear Jamboree a couple times. So who knows? We'll see.
The way I look at it too, the Tiki Room in Walt Disney World is different than the one in Disneyland.
Yeah,
it's not as long.
It's bigger at Walt Disney World.
But I'm talking about like the actual show is different. The one in Disneyland is longer than the one, and so I could say, since they changed it before, like what you said, I think they could possibly be open to changes. I just think what they did before with Zazu is Zago.
Right. Yeah. Zazu. Yeah. Those
Zago.
2. I like that show. I thought it was kind of cool. It was different. I don't know. That's just me.
They wanted it to go back to the original, and that's why they changed it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
anything else we missed that differences between the 2, or anything else that's special about Disneyland? Real quick, we're gonna kind of bring it to an end here, but
it seems there's a lot more treats, like unique food items that you can get in the Disneyland resort parks than you can at the Disney World ones. I don't know if that's because there's just 2 parks there, so they kind of have them a little bit different. But they have like churros. Churros are big in Disneyland area. They have like the maple bacon churro. There's a lot of different flavors that they've had, so that's always cool to experience that. Now with Pixar Pier opening, there's a lot of stuff catered to the theming of it to Pixar. So they have specific treats just for that, which is cool.
Is Pixar Pier officially done now that they did the
Oh yeah, they're all done with it.
What
because
was the last one?
they
The
were
Inside Out one?
yep, the Inside Out one. And that one is now that opened within the last 2 weeks, I believe. So that should be
Can I
completely
ask
done.
a question? It didn't look like much of a ride. I wonder what took so long on that one, So
It's Flicks flyers from Bugs Land refurbished and repurposed. They
I guess they had to wait. Yeah, makes sense.
went to France, I think, and they redid everything and then flew it back and put it together.
Makes sense. Finding Neverland's asking if I have any future plans on the Southern California visit. You know, you never know. Like with me, I travel a lot for work, so I've been to California a few times with Bon Jovi. So I don't know. You never know. I always wind up in Vegas, like in the winter for some reason. So I don't know. Every year it seems like I'm there. So there's nothing announced now, but who knows? I see myself going at some point to the West Coast. So we'll put it that way. So who knows? All right, guys. D&G Explorers. Almost at 1,300 subscribers. Definitely check these guys out. I'm going to post a link right there. If you guys are here and you haven't subscribed to Derick and Greggory, please go check out D&G Explorers. I'm trying to get an update here. I think you were 9 away last time I looked. If you guys haven't subscribed, let's get these guys at 1,300. So let's wrap it up, guys. What do you think? Tell us about your channel. What do you think? I'm tired. I keep yawning. You guys can't see me off stream. These guys are like, what is Rob doing? He keeps yawning, but you guys can't see me. But these guys see me yawn. I apologize. I'm just tired. So
You made me on now.
yeah. I know Derick works late nights too. So tell us about your channel, and then we'll call it a night. So
we're an adventure channel. We like to do stuff that's Disney related, cruise related, anything in between, different parks or adventures that we go on. We like to share.
Yeah, and one of the things that we're looking forward to on our next cruise is, besides the organization of what we've been doing, is, and Rob, you saw the little corkboard that we have, right?
Yeah.
With our daily plan. I know a lot of people ask, what are the hidden costs of going on a cruise? The cost you pay for it. When
that's a great stream. I love it.
To what is the final cost on it, and we're really going to be showing that. Going through the cost. So if we by chance buy a coffee and if there's a charge on it, we're going to keep doing the accumulation to see what the cruise originally paid for and everything else that we have to pay for it. So got to give people a good insight of what they can expect and if there's any hidden charges that people might not be aware of. We're going into 4 ports, and we're booking them through the cruise line. And we're going to say is, so for example, we're going to go to a tour of the Acacia Mountains, and there's a lobster bake as part of that. So from what the description shows to actually what we experience, we're going to give an opinion of, is it what they say? And just to give a little bit more insight, because when we were looking at it, we really didn't find a whole lot of information about the ports that we're going to. So we're hoping to be a little bit more informative. We're going to have our daily vlogs, but we're excited about just giving people more information, a better idea of what it is like to experience on a cruise.
That's awesome. So definitely go check these guys out. Let's get them to 1,300. Blech, I can't talk. Let's get them to 1,300 YouTube subscribers. They're awesome. So, any more hat changes before we get out of here, guys?
No
more. We're all out of hats. They were trying to count how many hat changes you guys made. That's awesome. If you guys haven't subscribed to me, I'm RobFuz. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel below. Hit the notification bell. I go live all different times, but especially tonight was a surprise. I do Frankie Friday and Pub Talk every other week on Fridays, generally 4 o'clock. So come over, come check out the live stream. Definitely check out these power channels, D&G Explorers, all my partner channels, all listed below, and my power channels. They're all good friends of mine. And thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Cargo. We'll just say goodbye to a few people here. Good night, Red. Stacy Rogers, you're awesome. Thank you so much for all your support and helping me out for everything. Fantastic years. Brandon, I'm going to bed. Sorry, buddy. He was getting off work, so we will do another stream another time, I promise. Noah, my man, Pam's Farm, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it, Pam. Finding Neverland, Grace, Cargo, of course, was here. Zippity Doodad was here. Noah, Shep was here. Steve was here. Samantha was here. Pepper Tree Villa, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for having all of us on. Pepper Tree Villa 2 is on. I guess that's Artie's brother. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming in and supporting me. I'm trying to look back who else. Becky B was here. Pete McDivitt, the stat man. Finding Neverland. I know Captain Akron was here, my man. Bob and Ashley. Bob was here earlier. Thank you guys so much. I just wanted to list through some of you guys for thank you. ODA was here. Good to see you back, ODA. Grace was here. I think I said Grace. And Road Trip Dave, of course. Alpha Traveler 1. Kenny was here. Thank you so much. And guys, if I missed you, I'm sorry. I saw Corey's World was here. Two Real Geeks was here. You can do it, Scott. You can go check him out. He hit 10,000 subscribers. He does a lot of streams from Japan and Tokyo Disneyland. He's a lot of fun. So thank you, Derick and Greggory. I appreciate it. Have a great week, guys.
Rob,
And I hope you had a good 4th of July. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for all that you do for us and
Yes,
the community. Kent,
Thank you, guys.
been a supporter of us, and not just us, but everyone. So thank you again so much for everything that you do. You're awesome.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome, too. So, all right, guys. On that note, we are out of here. Good night, Derick. Good night, Greggory. Good night, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming. We'll be here. I think Frankie Fridays is Friday. We're talking. We'll see what the deal is. I think we're doing a Toy Story bracket, which is fun. Steve's World had a Toy Story bracket for me. I think that's what we're going to do. Should be fun. It was funny because he's like, we know who's going to win. I'm like, but it's fun getting there. Who cares who's going to win? So I don't know. I still want to see all the subcategories and everything he did. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much in the chat. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. Take care. Bye, Derick and Greggory. Take care.